Today I'm going to show you how you can feed very easily on the inside of your hive without too much drowning. In fact, no drowning actually. So you can see that I just have an empty shallow super. It happens to be vented. It doesn't have to be vented. And then I have a hole here and a hole here, and a hole here. You can see the tag still. This is a store-bought inner cover. You could make your own though, I suppose. And what I like to do is I like to just keep this canning lid right on top of it, of the hole, because I leave the hole open to make it really easy to be able to put more feed on. And then here is this jar. It's empty, so I have not made up more food yet, but it helps them to be able to have water. Don't have to go get it. So you can see, just a little hole there. And it's a little fancier on the back side. I'll show you more about that here in a minute, but I'm just going to refill this jar. It's the same principle as the feeder that I showed earlier on my channel. Sometimes these get really firmly stuck because of the syrup making it sticky. So I just brought some water with me to the bee yard. I'm pouring the water into the jar. Just screwing it back on. There's the holes in it, like I showed earlier, and you literally just flip it upside down, put it on, being careful not to squish any bees and making sure that the hole is completely covered. So that is how you can feed bees. You can also use it for water, because that way they don't have to go and get the water. Now I'm getting ready to do an inspection, so I'm just going to take this off. And this super, it's not propolized down or anything. Now this is propolized down, so I need to grab my hive tool. I just have a 5-gallon bucket that I keep all my beekeeping equipment in. So just gonna pop that real nice and gentle. The gentler you can be, the less angry the bees are. That way you don't squish them, because they do learn your voice, and so if you become a scary presence, they'll start treating you as such. But if you're always gentle, they'll be a lot more calm. So I'm just real nice and slow going to lift this up. And you can see those discs. You wouldn't have to have the discs, but it does make it handy. Sometimes they propolize it down, so something to be aware of. I just will slide my hive tool in under there to be able to get it free. So that's how I feed my bees on the inside of the hive. And you can water them that way too.